So I've literally discovered the cure. The I made two videos before called Modern Day Alchemy. I think they were called that, or Modernized Alchemy. This would be probably the third video. And this is immortality. I'm going to tell you how to live forever. So I learned like a month ago a NLP technique where you can communicate with your subconscious. Yeah, because you can communicate to your conscious mind, but not directly to your subconscious. But there is a way to directly tell your subconscious what you want to become. If you want to become stronger, if you want to learn a new language, if you want to talk to that girl you aren't able to talk to, that's not hard for me. But if you want to learn how to fight, but you just never feel like you have the time, uh, things like that. Um, this is the method how, and it connects to immortality. And this book is what I'm writing, which is a one of kind. So when the way you communicate with your subconscious is you get a book, you write down things that haven't happened yet, that are encouraging to you, that you want to happen. Like, for example, it's 2016. You write down, in 2017, I made X amount of money. And then if you write that down 1,000 times, 100 times, 1,000, and you're saying it in your head, eventually your subconscious will pick it up. You just keep writing it down. Listen to music while you do it too. Your subconscious will pick it up. It's a very interesting technique because in school we used to do this with math, English, basic classes when they would give us homework, when they would every day show us the same thing. Our subconscious would remember it, but after we got out of school, um, we wouldn't require needing these things anymore. We would forget them because we wouldn't study them anymore. But since on a normal day basis, I tell myself that I don't age. I'm not one of those people who says, ugh, I'm getting older, I'm so old. I don't do that. I tell myself that I'm young and that I don't age. And it seems to be working. I got called 16 again yesterday, 2 days ago. And if you saw me in real life, you'd probably agree. Um, so here's the book. The book focuses on, uh, these are all words. These are all words that I tried to program my subconscious. Um, this took a whole day to do because I took breaks and stuff. This was about a month ago. I did this a month ago, then I just stopped with this book. But I do this when I listen to music and I write down the things I want to happen for the upcoming year, the next year, for the next year after that. I write down future events that haven't happened yet that will happen. And I write things that I want my body to be able to do. Whatever your subconscious, your mind says you can do, you'll believe that. So here's the thing. It's about what you're writing at the current time, not about rereading. It has nothing to do with rereading. You can apply this to school too. When you're studying, don't reread everything unless that works for you. Write everything out and say it in your mind as you're writing it because that will make your subconscious pick it up. Um, So I got this done, and I also have this. You can see that. If you can see, this symbol right here is the sign, the Egyptian sign of eternal life. Live forever. What this whole entire page is me saying, I don't die, I'll live for 300 years. You want to encourage your subconscious to stay young. You don't want to be that person that in a group that says, oh, I'm getting so old. You don't want to be that. Unless you want to be old. I don't know who wants to be old. Yeah. So the next page I'm currently working on, right here, if you can see that, the snake with the tail in his mouth is the alchemy sign of rebirth, by the way. It's a sign of rebirth, immortality for alchemy. It represents, a snake swallowing its tail represents a cycle of just round and around, never ending. That's pretty much what it means. And the middle part pretty much just says, like almost, I literally wrote this about 300 times. Cody, you're not going to die. Cody, you cannot die. Cody. Like today, I believe I hit my foot on metal. I didn't feel anything. The more you do this, the more it literally won't affect you. I mean, people in fucking China can break bricks with their hands because they do qigong. They move their electrical signals through their bodies, their qi, so they can break things with electricity through their body. If you can do that, there are so many other things you can do with the human body. My dad told me growing up, everything's mental. And I never believed him. Now as an adult, applying that has helped so much in so many things you would not believe, including this. Like when I get injured, instead of dwelling on the injury, I just say, it didn't hurt. There's no injury. No pain. And then there is no pain. And if you can write that down on a piece of paper 1,000 times, and do it once a week maybe, or more, even if you want to, I suggest getting a notebook to write in when you're at school or college, and just writing it down 1,000 times. If you can do that, your subconscious will fast change. It won't slow change. The way you think will fast change. Because usually things take time to change. This is a fast changing thing. Yeah. This book is almost completely empty, but I'm going to fill this with... This book is pretty much just going to be a memory book that I can look back in years from now and say, I know what I wrote in this book and the meaning to it. And if people have good eyes like me, they'll be able to read these small ass letters. Believe it or not, there are letters. Those are letters. They aren't just lines, they're letters. They're words and sentences. Okay, so that's about it. Got my cool pages. That's all letters. That is about, I'd say in words, it's about 1,000,000 words. Yeah. Okay, bye everyone. Remember, there's no limit to what you can do with yourself if you use your subconscious to your advantage.